Hello, guys. This is Take Two. Welcome back to CDH The Lost, the podcast about CEDH. I'm not by myself this time, but I'm Bailey. I'm joined today by Nick. Say hi, Nick.
Yeah, okay, guys. I'm back from the dead. I was resurrected just to come on this episode. We had to leave Dylan's soul in a state of limbo, so he's not here today, but I'm back. Eh,
True. And then hopefully he stays back, or he doesn't, and then it's just me again.
Well, I'll try
But
my
anyway,
best. Today we're going to focus
anyway.
on building a deck from Outlaws of Thunder Junction. We're looking at Is It Stella Lee Wild Card.
Yeah, this is a commander for sure. It's from the newest set, obviously. It's a 2/4 for colorless, a blue and a red for a human rogue, legendary creature, obviously. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, exile the top card of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play that card. Tap, Stella, copy target instant or sorcery you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. Activate only if you cast 3 or more spells this turn. So this card is very hyped currently on Twitter, in CDH itself. People are like, this card's insane. That reason is because it's like a Turbo S deck currently, from what I can tell. You're gonna play Stella on like turn 1 or 2. Then on the next turn, you're going to play some 0 drops and then cast like a Twisted Fealty, Cerulean Wisps, or a Twitch, or any of the effects that untap a creature and give you an additional benefit. Because Stella can copy it, targeting herself again to untap her to continue a chain of casting or copying it infinite times. Um, and I added 3 cards in before we actually work on the deck. Because Twisted Fealty is like you just straight up win the game. If you get to do this, you gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap the creature, gains haste. Uh, Create a Wicked roll token attached to one target creature, which Wicked is enchanted creature gets +1/+1, and whenever this aura is put in the graveyard from the battlefield, each opponent loses a life. So every time you put a new roll onto a creature, it removes all previous rolls and they'll get sent to the graveyard. So with infinite wickeds, you deal infinite damage, essentially. And then Twitch and Cerulean Whips do the same thing. They untap Stella and draw you a card.
Yeah, so what we're looking at is an Is It commander with its own win-con combos contained within the command zone, as long as you can find one card and meet the prior requirement of 3 spells in a turn, which isn't that hard to do in CDH, especially with the number of 0 drops and free spells we can slot into our decks nowadays.
Yep.
Notably, she's also providing a form of card advantage, in a sense. With the second spell each turn, you exile the top card. You may play it till the end of your next turn. So you're not entirely without a card engine in the command zone, although it's not a great engine to be reliant on.
Yeah, like you don't rely on your deck functioning because of this ability. You're not just gonna raw dog this commander out just for this ability.
It's just kind of incidental value on your combo piece, which is nice.
Yeah.
But I mean, Draneth comes down, you're not casting those cards from exile. It is what it is.
Correct. Yeah. So without going through, so we have this main combo and these main combos, but how do we actually win the game other than Twisted Fealty? Um, what do you think the other win con should be?
Um, well, I mean, since we've got draw our deck out already,
Yeah,
so I mean that kind of lends itself to putting a Labman or a Jason there, but that seems kind of like a dead-ish card outside of once I've drawn my deck. So
yeah,
probably
it
want
does
to
seem very
avoid that
dead.
as much as possible. Um,
Yeah, first thing that comes to mind is Underworld Breach.
yeah, I mean we're in Is It, we
We're
can
in red,
breach,
yeah.
brain freeze, like we have the pieces for that.
Yeah.
Um, so I think that's a pretty reasonable include. The
Um,
second main red combo that comes to mind is Dual Caster Twin Flame, and how do we feel about that one?
I think it's fine. This is Elder Drunken Highlanders. He's another YouTuber, but he made a list, and this is his list that I'm kind of looking at to see like what he's thinking. And I'm looking for win cons, and I think it's just literally Stella and Underworld Breach. But I do think you probably want more, especially when the commander becomes more well known and it's not the first weekend of the card being out. Stella's going to get killed. That's just the point of it, because if you let Stella untap, they're going to try presenting a win.
I was thinking about the dual caster combo a little bit in relation to this card. And if you, so suppose Stella's out without summoning sickness, right? So she can tap. You go for your dual caster line. Say you've cast a spell before that turn, like you cast, I don't know, some mana rock, just something else. You've hit your storm count. You cast your twin flame. You flash in your dual caster mage. In response to it, somebody goes to counter the twin flame and take it off the stack before the dual caster's ability, or they kill the dual caster, whatever. They put something on the stack. You could tap Stella in response to duplicate the twin flame onto the dual caster and go over the top, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Which I think
that's
adds
for
a
sure.
layer of protection into the line that makes it worth including.
Yeah, yeah. I already added dual caster, molten, and twin flame.
Is
Because I do
there?
like that.
There's a line in my head. Which one has the strive cost? Which spell is that?
Twin flame.
Twin flame. So if you have twin flame, if you have twin flame dockside and archaeomancer, but that doesn't really have any synergy with Stella, so I don't know if that's worth the
No, but
include.
twin flame is cool because if you're like later in the game, like there was a Dranith, turn one Dranith, so you couldn't get Stella, but then you like remove the Dranith, you can cast Stella, cast twin flame targeting Stella, trigger Stella to exile your top card, and then you get a token copy of it. But that one has haste, and then you're
Yeah.
able to present a combo afterwards. So I think twin flame probably just has a home. Oh, and doesn't this oh, I guess you don't win the game straight off with it. I was gonna say you could just win with Stella Lee and Twin Flame, but you just get infinite tokens that die. So that's not very good, but it's in there. I think it's fine. Also, look at this copy token. It's from the new set. It's kind of smexy. Oh, looks like Nick is dead. Um, okay, guys, I'll talk to you until he comes back. Hopefully he does. Um, but yeah, so we have Stella with the sick copy token. We have Molten Duplication, which is the better version of both Twin Flame and Heat Shimmer now. So you get to play Twin Flame and Molten Duplication, which is sick. You have the benefit of copying artifacts, which is radical. Yeah. Obvious includes for this deck Dockside. $94 right now? Crazy. Let's look at this list while we wait for Nick to potentially come back. So, Striker Rich, okay. Time Twister, so we're on Time Twister, Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Misfortune, and Windfall. We're on 4 wheels in this deck. That seems like a lot of wheels, but maybe it's what you want to be doing. Personal Tutor also seems a little deep, but maybe it is what you want to be doing because you need to find your effects that win you the game. Um, you're able to like gamble, go get a spell. Yeah, you can like gamble, go get a lightning bolt, hold priority, cast expansion, hold priority, activate Stella, copying expansion, copying the lightning bolt. No, because that doesn't untap your boy. Um, Crimson Wisp. Let's add that one because it does the same thing, but for red. Oh no, this doesn't do what you want. It gives the creature haste. Maybe we don't want that. I'll talk to Nick when he gets back. Yeah. Let's not install the latest Windows update while I'm recording. Thanks.
You're
Nick,
so back.
you're so back. Thank goodness. I was stalling. Um, I did add a few cards though. I added
Stall no
Dockside.
longer. Your window is here.
True. I found Dockside, probably good in the deck.
Yeah, it seems pretty reasonable.
And then this card was in Elder Drunken Highlanders, is Crimson Wisp. I thought it was just a cerulean one, where just for red, but it gives the creature haste. It doesn't untap it.
Yep.
I don't know if it's good enough.
Um, I mean, if nothing else, it's a cantrip, and I don't hate it because
Yeah, it
it's
is a
finding your
one drop.
window.
Yeah,
However, I think the way we're building it, because we're already on Molten and Twin Flame, which are haste enablers for us anyway,
yeah,
and also add to our storm count. So I don't know if we need this,
yeah.
but we can leave
Oh,
it in for now, and if we need to cut it, we can cut it. Is
it's
where
already removed.
that's fair.
And then I was looking at the other creatures they had. They have 4 creatures in this deck. They have Dockside, Ragavan, Simian, and Spellseeker.
I think we want all of those.
Yeah, I agree.
As
Thin
far
Spirit
as
Guide.
other creatures, I don't hate Fairy Mastermind, but I don't know if it fits with the deck's game plan of trying to go very, very fast.
Yeah, that's fair. Maybe
I,
we'll leave the creatures as they are now with the 5 that we have, and then come back to them if there's something that we think we need. Like, I think maybe the deck wants like a Thassa's Oracle,
yeah,
just to have like a guaranteed way to win.
I wouldn't hate a Burgie either.
Yeah, I'll throw those in now because those are both good cards, even though I hate Bergie. Oh, I just spelled S.
On stream, fire.
That
Well, not
is
stream,
fire.
but you know,
It's basically
might as well be.
Thassa's Oracle. Radical. Um,
We did it, guys. We
alright, so
broke Thassa's Oracle.
we did. It's never been done before. Dramatic Reversal also does what we want it to do.
Indeed. Um, and this is a deck where Manamo would shine as well, so I'd like to
Manamo.
just toss that bad boy in there.
You mean Dol Almaroth?
Yes, Dol Amroth, my bad. My fault. I even have
Yeah,
that
yeah.
printing in paper. That's the one I use.
Okay. Don't need a brag.
Well, hold on now.
I added Ancient Tomb. You're welcome.
Can't argue with that. Um, we should probably get like our standard rock package in, just to
Ooh,
begin
I
with.
have a package for that actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so it has Soul Ring, Opal, Mox Diamond, Mox Amber, Mana Vault, Mana Crypt, Lotus Petal, Grim Monolith, Felwar Stone, Chrome Mox, Arcane Signet.
I think we could
Blind
add
White
the
Eye.
yeah, LED and probably the talisman for is it as well? Curiosity. Is it? Or
Yeah,
is it?
yeah. Yeah, it's Curiosity. No,
Look
it's
at me go.
Creativity.
Oh, well, curiosity is Simic. Close
Why is there a
enough.
magazine on this card? I'm changing this art.
What, you don't like Fallout?
No, I like Doctor Who with his 3D glasses.
You're so right. Well, isn't anyone going to ask what's with the glasses?
No.
Of course not. Why would we do that? Alright, so we've
Um,
got that.
oh, another good enchantment? Hear me out, hear me out. Rhystic Study.
I can think of one more that might go with Ristic Study.
Smothering Tide.
No, no, no. The Remora. Get the
I
fish in
thought we were
there.
talking about cards that need to get banned.
Well,
Well,
in that case.
Bibblethip the Lost.
You calm down there.
The One Ring?
Yeah, I like that in a list where we're running Manamo and we have
Dramatic.
Dramatic, so potentially if we have the ring out, we're Dramatic Stella
Do we
shenanigans
want to
there.
be on Isochron Flepter?
Um, I don't know if we need it, to be honest. I don't think it's
Can I
necessary.
make an argument for it?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we're here for.
Molten duplication.
Isochron's
With
instance only, no?
yes, but you can create a copy of target artifact or creature you control.
Oh,
So it
okay.
lets you Isochron Scepter, something normal, and then later in the game, you can Molten Duplication once you have the Dramatic Reversal in your hand and present a win there. Or it allows you to do the Swan Song combo that Fibblefip is famous for, where you copy your Isochron Scepter,
Yeah, make infinite
um,
birds.
get Swan Song, make infinite burns. Yes,
And I
it's
think this
birds.
is a deck that's going to have a couple extra turn spells, so I like that actually.
Mm-hmm. Look at Fibblefip coming in crutch. Yeah, that's how you
Crutch.
say that word.
We're crutching Isochron.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good for rocks.
Yeah.
Um, Curse Totem.
How about no?
An absolute heater of a card. What about Grafdigger's Cage, though?
I don't think it lets us do the thing we want to do. Well, it turns off this part of Stella, right? The top part.
No, it's cast from. Grafdigger's Cage prevents casting from graveyards and libraries. You can still cast from exile, I believe.
I
I don't
added
think
it to the deck,
Grafdigger's.
so we can find out. Oh, you're right. Yeah, I guess it's probably fine then. Oh, but no, it's not. Underworld Breach.
You're so right, we're on breach. What am I talking about?
We almost made a grave mistake.
I almost
What's
put
the
Grafdiggers into Elsha on my first run around, and then I read the card and I was like, wait a minute.
what's the Soulless Jailer? I think might be one we're allowed to play.
That one stops cast from exile, doesn't it? Or is it opponents?
Next question. Permanent cards and graveyards can't enter the battlefield. Nope, we can't play this.
That is nonsense. We probably wouldn't want to, even if we could play that one. I think we're going a little fast to play a 2-mana Stax creature
I
that's
agree.
not super relevant.
I agree. Um, Tutors maybe?
Yeah, that's probably a good next place to start. We have Gamble, Mystic. Um,
Solve the equation.
yeah, we can do Solve, and do we also want Muddle the Mixture seems good.
Yeah, it does. Oh my gosh. How about you just work keyboard? Um, I was looking at the other list and I pointed out another weird tutor. They're on personal tutor.
Um,
Do you think we need to be on personal? It finds your twisted fealty.
it does. I don't know if I like Personal Tutor or Merchant Scroll more. Probably Personal Tutor.
Just play both.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's a great option. Can't argue with
I'll
that.
put them both in, just for now. Because I think the deck does want the most amount of tutors you can possibly have, even though personal tutor is a bad card.
Yeah, but in this case, it tutors a win con, which is a lot more than most decks can say for it.
Yeah, and then they're on intuition, which I think we should be on, because intuition's gas.
Manual intuition piles, nothing like it. The whole table sitting there for 10 minutes talking about your pile.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Let me rant about Philly real quick. I cast intuition 3 times, being like, I'm gonna go get 3 mana sources. All 3 times it got countered. They were like,
Yeah,
I don't believe you. And I was like, tell me a mono blue pile where it's a guaranteed win with intuition. And they're like, intuition's scary. And I'm like, I was getting ancient tomb. Leave me alone.
I did that yesterday. I intuitioned for Jewel Lotus, Mana Crypt, and Ancient Tomb.
Yeah, sometimes you have to.
Yeah, one of those
I threw
games.
in brain freeze because we need brain freeze.
Yeah, for Breach.
I'm looking at any other tutors. I don't think there's any other tutors.
I think that would be the end of it.
Yeah. Um, we can move on to wheels because I'm looking at this list and they're on 4. which I don't think we need to be on all four.
I wouldn't go past 2 at the max.
Yeah, I was thinking Wheel of Fortune, and that's it.
Yeah. Sometimes I like Windfall, but
I could throw in Windfall for now.
sometimes I prefer Windfall over Wheel, to be honest. Um,
Yeah,
you're not always going to get to 7 cards, but I also like being able to pitch it to my force.
yeah, they're both in for right now. Um, and then I think we can now work on like cheap cards that will progress the game plan. So like cantrips and stuff like that. You
Do
before
we
in the
do we
first
want to get
recording,
our interaction package in first?
you're so right. I actually have a package for this.
Okay, perfect. Ta-da!
Blue Blast. I don't think we need.
No, perhaps not. We can put a red blast in its place, though.
Yes, that's how you spell blast. I don't think I'm missing any counter spells.
Do we want mana drain?
I'm not the biggest fan of mana drain, and a lot of our cards are colored pibs,
Yeah.
so I don't know if we
Uh,
need a mana
we
drain.
could cut it and put delay. It's less pip intensive.
Yeah, even though I hate delay, it's in.
What's the hate on delay? Out of curiosity.
Um, it's 2 mana. It's a fine card. I just in our meta, most of the time the card will just get cast again.
Yeah,
Because we're in a slower meta, but I think in like turbo metas, it's 100% fine when the game ends on turn 4.
which I
But
think this deck's trying to go for that. No.
yeah, I think it's good in here. I'm just worried that we're gonna be trying to win, and delay's just gonna be a dead card in our hand.
Yeah, it's quite possible. I mean, it's a great first card on the chopping block if we need cuts at the end of this.
True. So there's our counter spells. Now the cheap cards. You said in the first recording that got misplaced, got shot.
Yeah, I did want to put in Gut Shot. It's a free card that just pumps up the storm count to hit that 3 spells in a turn, and it can hit a couple like difficult to deal with pieces. Like if there's a Bowmaster out and we're trying to draw our whole deck, conveniently Gut Shot will kill it. It
Yep.
can shoot out a random Bloom Tender, somebody else's Ragavan. There are a lot of cards that can catch strays off of it. Notion
Yeah.
Thief.
I'm
Shout out my
I'm gonna
goat.
go to not EDH Rec, Scryfall. That's the name. And I'm gonna look up Phyrexian mana
Yeah, there's not a
just
ton
to
of
see.
phenomenal ones. Do we have Git Probe in the list? Because if we don't have
I
Git
just
Probe in the
added it.
list, what are
Yes,
we doing? Okay.
I just added it. Don't yell at me, Dad.
I would never yell at you. We
Well,
should probably also have Deflecting Spot, but that's besides the point.
no,
You're so right. That's on me.
that's how I'm supposed to search for this. I guess it did come up. Um, here we are. Seeing if any of these are playable. Spellskite maybe.
I don't hate Spellskite, actually.
Okay, so good news. None of these seem playable.
Yeah, Gut Shot's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. It's really just full.
Yeah. I'll add in Spellskite for now, just because we're a little quirky.
Can you get Deflecting Spot while we're here?
No, I hate that card.
Okay.
You need your commander out? It's
It's not like we're trying to win with our commander or anything.
yeah, that's gross. We should probably just scrap the entire deck now.
Yeah, you're right, actually. If you have to play your commander in Commander, what are you even doing?
True. Windswept Heath we can't play. You'd think they would tell me when I can't play one of the fetch lands. I guess I did just add them all in one sweep, so. Okay, we have all the fetches. Steam events? Do you happen to know the name of the Surveil, is it land?
Um, is it Docs?
It might be in this list. It should hopefully be in this list. It's not in
I
Docs.
think
Oh,
it's something
Thundering
to do with
Falls.
thunder. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Best card in the deck.
True.
It's a Time Walk.
Can we get a Mystic Sanctuary up in here?
I suppose. We can be I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that name as I type in Mystic again. There's a card that I just saw called Mystic Doom Sandwich.
Click it. I
I imagine it's an
Side
artifact.
quest. What is? It's a sticker sheet.
Is it?
Yeah, look. Scroll back up. It's to the right of the
Oh,
artifacts, at the bottom of the lands.
we're keeping it. We need a sticker sheet.
Do we? Are we on the goblin?
No. That's so
Well,
funny.
just leave it there. There it'll
Yeah.
sit. Wait, does it count towards the main deck?
No.
Okay, then we're good. It can hang
Um,
out.
yeah, so we have 14 lands. We probably want like 28, so I'm just gonna throw in islands for right now.
Yeah, we can revisit mana base later
Yeah, so we can get to
once
the
we know the
juice.
mana composition of our deck.
Yeah, we have 15 more slots. And we still need like our. Do we want any like blue removal spells, red removal spells? Like, I think we probably want lightning bolt.
Yeah, I think lightning bolt. Absolutely, that's another Isochron outlet.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Cyclonic rift probably
yep.
if
I
we're on
would go
this.
with probably one of the rapid hybridization, or
Yeah,
the
I
other
threw
one.
in Chain of Vapor because we're on a storm
I agree
deck.
with that.
And then which is your favorite rapid?
Rapid hybridization. I'm looking at a secret lair art in my hand right now. I'm going through some blue cards.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We want our Final Fortune type cards in here, right?
Yes. Let me just get a secret layer rapid in here.
Oh, actually, over rapid, we could consider, is it worth running Reality Shift as another potential Isochron outlet?
Just play both.
That's a reasonable point. I had not
I'll put it
considered
in,
this.
but we'll.
It's probably getting to the point of too many win cons, but
Yeah, like this is still just a fine removal spell. It gets around indestructible, so sometimes that matters.
and
Um,
it does exile it.
yeah. Um, what cantrips do you think we need?
Oh,
We have Git
Brainstorm.
Probe. Brainstorm's good.
It's probably the best one, so I can't go wrong with it.
I love myself a brainstorm. Let's look at the different brainstorms art real quick. Let's just go through and
I'm all about that DCI promo.
yeah, that one is a good one. But
Cat's hard to
the
argue
cat
with.
with a brain
I won't
freeze,
lie.
dude losing his marbles. That's what I'm choosing.
Can't argue with that.
Um, does like a card like Consider? I've been watching some Legacy and Consider sees play in like Delver sometimes.
Don't hate Consider. Um, I Consider's an instant, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Beyond that, the only one I would even remotely consider is Ponder, and I'm not that big on Ponder, to be honest.
Um, let's put in our favorite card. Well, my favorite card.
Born Upon a Wind. That
No, it's
wasn't Born
actually
Upon a Wind.
Airborne Aid.
Wait a minute.
Born
Yeah.
Upon a Wind.
When considering we also have like Cerulean Wisps and those other ones cantripping,
Yeah.
we're probably good there.
Yeah. Days could be a good include. I'm looking back at the guys list.
Do we want a Jeska's Will?
Oh, we definitely want Jessica's Will.
There's some shenanigans there to be had.
Um, this card's cool. I like this card a lot. Finale of Promise could be pretty good because you
Finale
get
is
to
cool.
cast those cards. So, like, if you get stopped this card, you can tutor for it and present your combo again.
Yeah, and that's gonna build you back up to that storm count.
Yeah. Yeah, just with that card, casting Finale, you get to your 3 casts.
Yes, grape shot.
Maybe. I don't know if we need it.
Probably not, but it's a different direction the deck could have gone in.
Yeah, that's fair.
Um, I don't think we need reckless handling. That's just another tutor.
Yeah.
Um,
The deck's on Refocus. We probably could play Refocus. It's just untap target creature, draw a card.
do we want a blasphemous act for the creature heavy meta?
Yeah, either Blasphemous Act or Delayed Fireball. Um, let me look up Delayed. I'm gonna put it in the deck because I think this is the one we want.
It has
Apply
synergy
2
with the
damage to each
Stella
opponent and
ability.
each creature if this is cast from exile. Yeah, I think it's this, the one that you want.
Yeah,
Because 2
I
already
agree.
kills most of the things you want, and then this can just also, and it's an instant.
Yeah, it's an instant, and you can do it off of Stella's.
Yeah, so we have Psych Rift and Delayed Fire Blast,
Yeah, I
and
like
this
that a
doesn't.
lot, actually.
Yeah, this doesn't kill Stella where
You
Blasphemous
get
Act
the
does.
sweet line of Mystical Tutor in response to a trigger, put that in exile off the Stella.
Yeah.
I like that.
Uh, I'm looking at their artifacts. They have Curse Mirror, which I don't think we need.
Um,
Um,
but it
and
can
then
be a
Defend.
hasty Stella.
Ooh, true.
That's my counter argument.
But that's at least 6 mana then, right?
Yeah,
For
that's
a
true.
Hasty Stella, which is a little steep when we're already on
Two
two
mana
two drops
effects
that
that
do
do
it.
the same thing. Yeah. Um,
I do like Defense Grid.
can't go wrong with a good old defense grid. Do
Yeah.
we want any clone effects?
Mm.
Is this a list that plays C double? I know you've been big on that card lately.
I do like the card. I don't think it does because C double itself can't be copied.
Oh, yeah, that's. I forgot it had that clause on the card.
Yeah, it's like
That's a
they didn't want
great
me
point.
breaking it or something. They did it just for me.
Probably. I wouldn't even be that surprised. They know you by name.
True. Snap could be a cool, interesting card.
Snap's never bad until it is.
True. I'm looking at their rocks. They're on like Jeweled Amulet, which I think is a bad decision, but it's
Do
there.
you want to put a quirky little deck fade in?
I don't think this is a Dak Fade deck.
Probably not. I want to
Um,
bring up a pet card that isn't very good, but I just mention it anytime I'm talking about. Is it Channeled Force?
no, we're not playing that card.
Oh,
I was like, what is that card? And I remembered.
that's reasonable. We don't have to talk
Um,
about it. I know it's bad.
it's not bad. It's just not good,
It's kind of bad.
Okay, as long as
Uh,
you admit it. I'm looking dress down.
Dress down's a great include. I need to read the text on a card.
What card?
Errant Street Artist. Because
Oh yeah.
if I remember it correctly, I think it's actually bad in the deck and it's just win more. But I need to be sure because I've been looking for a place to put this card ever since it came out.
Copy target spell you control that wasn't cast. You may choose new targets for the copy.
Yeah,
It's not terrible.
but like if we're at the point where Stella's already on and is copying a spell, are we probably already winning?
Yeah. Yeah. I was just
Yeah.
hoping. Because I remember when this card came out, I was so excited. And then it's just
Yeah,
not
me
good.
too. It just doesn't get there.
Bye, Errant.
Unfortunate.
Well, we have 100 cards.
Are there mind over matter shenanigans here?
There could be. You would have to.
I mean, that's a 6 mana investment. I don't know.
Yeah, you would have to put in a card that says draw more than one card on it.
Yeah,
Like you
otherwise
need
you're
like
just
a
cycling.
quick study effect or something. Yeah, because you're just cycling. Which might be
Doesn't
good,
seem good
but you're
enough.
already doing that with any of your untappers.
Yeah. Um, Are lightning greaves worth an include?
No,
Can't argue with
I
that.
don't think so. Maybe in the future, but I don't see a world where people are too reliant on killing Stella as their way out, because I don't think they understand the deck properly.
Yeah, probably not.
But I think if Stella does become a threat, and then it might have to go through some developments like Krakashima did, where like the game plan isn't to get Krakashima as quickly as possible now, it's to like develop a board state to where you can play both Krak and Sakashima on the same turn.
And just go off. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
I think
we
if
have a
that's
hundred
what the deck.
cards.
Yeah.
And there's nothing that's like hugely jumping out to me to be cut or to add in at the moment.
Yeah, same. We can go down to the playtest and playtest it.
Well, let's fix our lands up first, right? Because we
Oh
still
yeah.
have, yeah, 14 islands. Doesn't seem
One island.
optimal. Training grounds
Yeah.
or training center, not training grounds.
Um, Mana Confluence.
Spire of industry,
Yeah, we probably have enough artifacts for it.
fiery isolate,
Islet,
and
something.
Shivan Reef. Those are the is it ones.
Misspelled fiery. We have Command Tower, obviously. I like Forbidden Orchard. A lot in decks that don't care about your life.
True. And
Exotic
exotic
Orchard.
orchard, the other one.
Yeah. I already added Otawara. There is a realm where we play Bo Seiju.
Can I read it?
Yeah. It enters battlefield tapped. You tap it, pay 2 life, add it colorless. If this mana is spent on an instant or sorcery, that spell can't be countered.
Do we though? Because they could just counter the copy of it, and then we can get our line stopped.
Yes. I don't know if we
Um,
do, but
I don't think we do, but I think now that I'm looking at this, we might play Malevolent Hermit.
true, it could be an option.
We can probably cut Bergie from Malevolent Hermit.
Yeah.
I think it's MAL. And then EV.
No.
Oh,
Malevolent Whispers.
prime. No, hold on. Go back to that search. Take the V off. You seeing that?
It's another sticker card. Primer Elder Kitty. We have 2 sticker cards now.
Dude. I keep thinking I'm just schizophrenic when I like see those at a quick glance. Like, what is going on?
We
It's
get
just
5
the
more lands.
sticker sheets. I mean, they can just be more islands and mountains. We're not on a Tainted Pact mana base.
Yeah, but like,
And having a few more islands for Mystic Sanctuary is probably good.
yeah. You're
And more fetchables.
okay there. Let's see what they have for their mana base. Just to compare thoughts. Oh, Prismatic Vista kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
But I don't think. Oh, Gemstones. We needed Gemstones in here.
Oh, yeah. That is a pretty good land, isn't it?
Get out of your island. 2 of you. Because then we can do
Prismatic and
Prismatic. And then Whamstone. Mine.
I mean, at this point, you might as well just make the one island a snow-covered island.
I already did.
Oh, so we just have 3 islands. Oh, that's
Yeah.
fine.
I will make this mountain, though, a snow-covered. Just in case we steal someone's
Some.
Tainted Pact or something.
How
I
we
don't.
do that, I don't even know, but
Well,
where
it's
there's a
there.
will, there's a way.
Yeah. We might be able to. Nope, it doesn't look like it.
I
Oh
don't
well.
think we're even on some clone effects, so we can't even, like,
It's there, it's there.
some shenanigans.
Alright, we can playtest the hand to see how good the deck is. Well, that's a great hand. Nope, don't care about that camera.
All
So we
right.
have a bad hand.
Yes. Turn 1
So second
spellscape?
7. Another bad hand.
That's not phenomenal for the deck. Yeah, 4
Yeah,
lands.
like it's a 7, so I think we
It
go
just
down to
kind of
6.
dirtles. Okay.
Oh, actually, let's fix the
Yeah.
deck. Let's fix the deck already. We forgot a card.
Oh?
Like, we're only gonna draw good cards now. Jeweled Lotus.
Oh, was that not in the mana rock
No,
package? I
no.
didn't even realize.
We gotta cut a card.
We can either
Probably a
cut.
mountain.
What about Reef? What is Refocus again?
Untap target creature, draw a card.
I
2
know
mana
that
ins.
stays.
Maybe Twitch, because it's 3 whole
Yeah.
mana.
I don't like Twitch.
Okay. What's your favorite streaming platform then?
Um, Kick for sure. I have
Oh, I
definitely
don't like
watched
this guy.
anything on Kick ever.
Well, this is our 6. I think
Um,
it's a good 6.
okay, so
Maybe it's not actually. It's
you
fine.
have you pitch the gut shot. You can land Mox Diamond, gamble for Mana Crypt, pray to the gods that it pitches your deflecting slot, and turn 1 wheel.
Yeah. Or watch this. Draw. Fetch. View all. Volcanic. Close and shuffle. Um, maybe actually I was
I'd
supposed to.
cast the diamond first.
Yeah, and then cast this gamble, and then this is where you can make your decision of uh your card, or I was thinking even like a jeweled lotus. I
I'd
think
go
wheel's
mana crypt,
probably better. Yeah.
because even if you play the crypt and you can get Stella.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's fine actually, because we can just go here, pass, end step,
Surveil
go
land.
get Thundering Balls because it's a time walk.
Sure. Sensational.
It's an opal. Um, we probably bin it.
Oh, it's an online opal, but yeah, we probably been it because we have nothing to do with Stella.
Yeah. Because we go here now, we can go get Volk, Castella.
Probably cast our crypt in there too. Just hold up a mana to be intimidating.
No, I
Oh
think
no,
we,
because storm count. Oh,
yeah.
that's such a weird thing to think about in this deck.
And then Mana Crypt, it's our second spell, so Stella will exile. And then we get to cast an LED. And then we pray that we draw something good, which we don't really, ever.
I mean, we get the heuristic study
Yeah, which is nice.
with 3 pieces of interaction, so we have potential for some card advantage created. I
Yeah,
don't
that
know.
hand wasn't terrible, but
This deck seems
mid.
mediocre.
Okay, this is a really good hand. Because we go draw for turn. Assuming we're not going first, then they play a red source, of course. The hand's really good.
I mean, you could even dash Ragavan if you went Ancient Tomb, Soul Ring, Fellar.
Yeah, I would rather just play it on turn one, I
Well,
think.
my thing with it is then you have him later to build Storm Count.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I think this might be one of those weird things with Stella where you want to Ancient Tomb it.
Yeah, you're probably right. Get a treasure. Nope.
Treasure acquired, Ragavan to hand.
Goes to hand. Boom. Oh,
Oh.
Stella. And then I think we can just cast the Ragavan now to trigger Stella.
Yeah.
Okay, that just stays exile.
Well, it's until the end of next turn, right? You may play it,
Oh,
so we
yeah,
could
yeah.
cast that as
Stella's good.
land next turn.
Because we can go boom now. Play this as a land. Lose 2. Defense grid. If there's no response, we can go Merchant Scroll. Trigger this.
And present a
Um,
win. I like
yeah,
this.
yeah. That was a good hand.
That was a good hand.
Nope, it's one of them.
Admittedly, no backup, but if the defense grid gets countered there,
Yeah, we don't go
you just
for it.
put Rhystic Study down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
we
seems a
find the
lot
3
better.
drop and win the game. Or we can like wisps and draw our
Draw
deck.
deck and
Yeah.
Thoracle. Lots of shenanigans to be had.
Alright, let's do one more test hand. That's a good for 7.
Well,
Second 7, we could like exile this for gemstones and do nothing. Or like exile this, have a spell kite, play Stella, get probe. It's not good enough, I don't think.
yeah, probably not on a 7.
6 now.
Tomb Personal Land. Do we
I
have
kind
Rite of
of
Flame in the
like.
deck?
No. Maybe Red of Flame goes in, but not currently in. I don't
Ooh,
hate
did
this
I just
hand, if I'm
disconnect?
being honest. Because we can, like, put this on bottom. It's probably a hand I keep. Because you put it on bottom, draw a card. Oh. Personal tutor for a windfall. Which kind of feels weird. Because your opponents will know about it now. But you will get to your windfall. Even if it doesn't happen, you still have the one ring, hopefully, on the next turn. And say you draw 5 cards. Okay, maybe it was a bad hand. Hmm. Oh, Nick left us. That's okay. Um, this hand, I think we mulligan. This hand
We are
seems
so back,
playable.
baby.
You are so back. This hand seems close.
I don't hate that hand.
Yeah, it's a second 7.
See, I keep bad hands, so I would probably keep it.
Yeah, I mean, we can try it. There's that, and then we can draw. Probably go here. Just to have it out. We don't need to use it right away, because we have the Surveil land. And then say we don't need to use our miscast.
Yeah, get the surveil out and time walk, baby.
That's what they've been saying.
Thundering falls? Thunder
Yeah,
falls? Thunderclap.
yeah, my keyboard's just not working, which is great.
That is a bit unfortunate.
It happens
Good
all the
by
time.
hand. Does have the lands highlighted, that's nice.
Yeah. Gust shot. Probably not good enough.
Yeah, maybe not.
This might just be a pass.
Well, I mean, you could merchant scroll here.
Yeah. But what do you go get is a
That's a fair point.
I like the pass, hold up, dress down, and miscast. Because if you cast them on the same turn, you're gonna activate Stella. So like say we go
True.
boom, someone tries responding, we miscast Stella trigger.
We also
Chain of
draw a
Vapor.
card.
Yeah, once this resolves. Oh,
Well, that's not
on the
optimal.
next turn. I think we probably just jam the windfall now.
Yeah, say we draw 5.
Oh, I put those all on top of the deck.
Well, that's not great, but
Next game.
we gave someone the win
uh,
and lost the game.
yep, mulligan, I think. Unless you think it's a keep. I don't think it is. It's very slow.
Definitely not.
Fish.
Now this I like.
I also like. Draw. Don't mind if I do. Say we draw 2 cards from it. We probably pay for it.
I agree.
And then
Well,
draw for
I
2
don't know.
cards.
We have
Yeah, you
everything
can
to go
cast
for a turn
Stella.
3 Stella win.
Yeah. I kind of like waiting on it.
I think it would depend on the pot I'm in. If I'm in a blue heavy pot, I'll keep the fish.
Yeah. in. Untap, upkeep. And let's just keep the fish train going, I guess. Draw for turn. Delta. We can probably play this out. Hitting a brain freeze. Just so
Yeah.
we hold up delay. Let's go get volcanic. Or steam vents actually. I don't think we pay for it now. Let's say we use the delay. This can die. Dolamarith. Stella.
I don't know if we have to Stella here, actually, because I'm looking at... We could just Merchant Scroll... Pass... I don't know, because no, we only have 5 mana, so casting Stella and Twin Flame in a turn is the entirety of our
Yeah,
mana.
it's the entire turn, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless we go get like a 0-drop, or this top card is exactly a land. We don't do anything. But I think doing this, holding up Swan Song, is fine. Because then we can go next turn.
Talisman,
Cast.
Merchant Scroll, present win.
Yeah, there's an argument where you go Merchant Scroll first. Maybe? I don't know. Because Merchant Scroll finds you the Wisps. That's your win
Yeah,
at
Merchant
instant
Scroll
speed.
first is probably more valid. Because
Then you
Stella's
go
when
here.
you only have to cast, right?
Yeah.
I like that more, because then people could potentially let Merchant Scroll resolve. More
Yeah.
likely to. And then you put the Talisman out, and then...
Go like this. Okay, how about you? Work. You. Maybe we're not on Wisps.
Well, hold on here.
Twin Flame?
I mean, I would
No,
do the
Talisman
Talisman.
trigger. Oh.
Fire.
And then we can do this. Hold priority, tap, and then if there's no interaction, we draw our deck, but there's probably interaction.
We probably just
If we're
draw a
being
card and
realistic with
cry.
ourselves. Yeah. Well, yeah, the deck does function.
It's functional. I don't think it's phenomenal, but it was an interesting... It was an
Yeah,
interesting brew.
concept. This is a turn 2 One Ring. That's it, though.
You can't even turn one Ragavan.
Nope. Bad hand. Down to 6. Yeah, the deck does its thing.
Does a thing for
Let's
sure. I don't know if it's
let's
winning,
play
but it does a
test
thing.
this guy's list. See if it's just our deck building. Well, this is a good first 7.
Always a banger. That looks a little bit better.
He probably pays to win, if we're being real. Off of this hand alone, it looks like he pays to win.
Well, that's just a lot of mana and a ponder.
Yeah, but I think it's gas.
I'm gonna try it. Well, there's more mana. Soul Ring, Signet, and then charge up our amulet.
Yeah. Do I have to tap it to put it?
Yeah.
You do.
Pay 1, tap it, put a counter on. Here we are, ramping away. Probably just cast Stella pass.
You probably do Stella and Fel Warstone.
Oh, yeah, get the trigger.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Oh, okay.
well. It's not looking great.
Ponder. Um, let's leave them like they are.
Oh, and we have
Draw card.
Isolate too. That's so fire.
Preordain. Trigger.
Oh, what's
Bracken.
that? Cry him away, to be
Both from
honest.
bottom. They can just be here. Draw a card. Crack the Eyelet. Merchant Scroll.
Get packed. Cast
Get a
Wisp.
counterspell.
Win.
Cast Wisp. Okay, the deck seems gassed. We need to draw 9 mana sources on turn 2.
Yeah, good night. Start with Soul Ring, Arcanes.
I think he just pays to win.
Once again,
It's
I'm
all.
looking at a hand of rocks and lands.
I'd probably keep.
Do we have Rite of Flame in our list, actually? I don't think
No.
that's one that we have, that we might want to have.
Think I can win on this turn?
Well, we're well past the realm of Peer into the Abyss, so I would hope so.
Well, you're wrong. Um, this hand
What's
seems
the
medium.
what's that what's the modal spell he has there? Not modal, but the
The
Ravnica one.
expansion explosion.
Interesting. I don't hate it.
I don't love it. Yeah, the deck seems fine.
Yeah.
Nothing to write home about in either versions.
Yeah, I mean it's a playable deck. You'll win some
Yeah,
games. Probably not
yeah,
all of them.
probably
Definitely
not.
not all of them. But
Yeah, it can do its thing though. But I think that's where we're gonna end it, because I think we're Gucci like the Moochies. Actually, let me add in Rite of Flame. Maybe I won't actually, because my keyboard isn't working. Oh, now it is. It stopped working, which is great for me. I really love this. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today's episode. Thank you for watching. Take care. Have a good life. Yeah.